all the items in this show, and I know Guy is a big kitchen guy, worked in restaurants forever. He and I are always talking about how to make things in the kitchen. And one advice he always gave me was get a piece of cast iron. It can be very expensive. It can be hard to clean. It can be hard to season, but it's worth it. Well, all the things that we don't like about cast iron, Kitchen HQ decided to solve that, right? But keeping all the things we love. Okay, here's cast iron. If you're new to cast iron, it is that deep heat. It is the best to retain all of that heat. You can deep fry, stir fry, put it in the oven. You can bake up to 550 degrees. Do a deep dish pizza in here, right? Sear that steak perfectly in here, and it gives you that kind of campfire experience, that campfire feel without the hassle of having to clean it. It is non-stick. Yes, cast iron, non-stick. Those two things don't normally go together. They do now from Kitchen HQ. You've got two sizes to choose from. I will tell you the truth. We had a third size. That sold out very quickly. You have the 10-inch here, or you have the 12-inch. You can see the colors in the 10-inch and the colors in the 12-inch right here between the red and that rose. We've got it in black, teal, and blue. You're saving 40%. You're getting 40% off because it is on a smart deal. If you do not have a piece of cast iron in your kitchen collection, this is a great opportunity to pick this up. Now your item number is 729728. Our friend, our kitchen magician friend, John Florell, is joining us this morning. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Ty. How are you?
All right.
Listen, cast iron has been around for hundreds of years, okay? Cast iron cookware. When you think of cast iron cookware, the thing I think of, remember those old movies, those old Western movies that we used to watch when we were kids, and we saw the chuck wagon going out west with the wagon train and those pots banging around on the back of that wagon? That's cast iron. The problem is cast iron had to be seasoned. You had to take care of it. You had to oil it after every time you use it because it's iron, which means if you wash it, it will rust. What Kitchen HQ has done has created a beautiful non-stick cast iron surface on the inside of these pans. This Whitford non-stick cast iron. Listen, Ty, no oil, no grease. I popped a couple of eggs in here, and look at this. I mean, a couple of eggs, medium, or look at this. I'm going to pop them out here onto the plate. There is nothing that sticks to the inside of our cast iron cookware. Everything wipes out. To clean it, it's a simple wipe with a towel. This is why we've sold thousands and thousands of these, whether you're getting that 10-inch or the 12-inch. Now, this is the 10-inch size. I love this size for breakfast in the morning. I've got some hash browns here. We're going to get going. I'm going to scatter. We're going to do this upright. I'm going to crank up the heat here. I'm going to put some jalapenos and some cheddar cheese. We're going to make a hash brown casserole right before your eyes this morning. I'm going to crank up that heat a little bit. And here, while this is going, I flipped over these burgers. Ty, I got to tell you, this right here is one of the best things to do in cast iron. In fact, the best part about this, I don't care how ooey gooey and melty down cheese gets in the bottom of this pan. It is so easy to clean. And while that's cooking down, here, I got to flip my steaks. I've got dinner going up here already. But this is why everybody loves cast iron. It's a heavy pan, okay? It's a heavy cast iron skillet. We've got a handle on either side, but it's edge-to-edge heat. So you get beautiful seared steaks. I mean, if you use our cast iron skillet for nothing but searing your steaks, it's worth it just for that alone.
Just to lock in that flavor.
You can put oil in here and deep fry. Listen, Ty, here's the one thing I remember when I was a kid, and what really kind of brings back the nostalgia for cast iron, because a lot of people have had cast iron passed down from another generation and are still using them. The problem is they rust. You have to season them. You don't have to do that with our cast iron because of that non-stick surface. I'm going to do teriyaki steak. This is sticky teriyaki sauce that I'm going to put on top of the steak, and we're just going to let that all cook down together. And this is like that. You would never, ever do that in any other cast iron skillet. ours you can because of that special non-stick.
Yes, now you can add those ingredients that like before we're kind of scared to add, right? We're scared to kind of add some of that soy sauce, maybe we're making a sauce because we know it's gonna destroy our pan, and especially the higher you kind of turn that heat up, the harder it is. So a lot of those dressings, a lot of those sauces that you wanted to do, but you were afraid it's gonna burn your pan, it's gonna ruin your pan. It won't with this. You're able to do things with this, I tell you, that you're not able to do with the things you have in your kitchen right now. And for the 10-inch, right? Maybe you just want to get that 10-inch, you just want to try out some cast iron, you've never tried cooking on it before, $23.95, not only for cast iron, not only for that high heat, able to bake it, but that non-stick that just slides right out, easy to clean. You want to do that deep dish mac and cheese in here and not have to worry about, Director just said, yes, please. Yeah, deep dish mac and cheese in here and not have to worry about it ruining the bottom of the pan. You can do that. You want that deep dish chocolate chip cookie that you're gonna put the ice cream on top of, you're gonna put it in the oven, do that in here. That deep dish pizza with all of that cheese, you're gonna do it in here. Then you want to fried chicken, deep fried chicken in here because it will retain that heat. Okay, I need to give an update because we have some of these colors are starting to disappear on us. I will tell you, most limited in both sizes, the 10-inch and the 12-inch, is gonna be the blue. Blue is gonna be most limited. We didn't bring in very many of the blue, but right now most popular this morning is that classic black. I think that just reminds us of being by the campfire. It just reminds us of putting this thing directly on the fire. That's another thing, right, John? I can put this, if I wanted to, I put this directly on the fire when I go camping.
That's one of the best things about cast iron, Ty, is the versatility. You can cook on any stovetop, whether it's gas, electric, induction. You could have a glass top stove. You can cook right over an open fire. They're oven safe. In fact, I've got a little surprise for you. Yesterday afternoon, I did a smoked cornbread for you in our cast iron skillet. This is the 10-inch size here. I got to show you this because cornbread smoked. I took this out on the grill. I've got one of those pellet grills, you know, that gives that beautiful smoke. And at 350 degrees, you set it, and look at this. When I take this out of here, I mean, the cleanup is absolutely beautiful. The cornbread comes out moist and beautiful, delicious on the inside, kissed with smoke like that. But you know, the best part about this too, you can use it in the oven. Now this one's still hot. I just pulled these out of the oven. I got to show you this. Look at how beautiful. I love this rose color, especially for breakfast. Now this is our large 12-inch size. It's got the pour spouts on either side of the pan, handles on either end, but you can do the sticky, ooey gooey stuff inside of these. Here, Ty, come back here to my oven with me, because if you like pizza, okay, homemade pizza on our cast iron skillet. Here, when I pull this out of the oven, it's absolutely unbelievable. Deep pan, deep dish, homemade pizza that will literally just slide out of here. In fact, I'm going to pop this out here on the cutting board, show you what you get when you cook on our cast iron. This is a beautiful, look at that. And look,
slides right out.
No gooey mess on the inside. When you cut into that pizza, if you love pizza, the taste you get with cast iron is second to none.
Yeah.
Especially doing it right in the oven. I'm going to flip this over. It's steaming hot, but I'm going to flip it over so you guys can see the crust. Perfect crust from end to end, from edge to edge. That's the benefits of cast iron. You don't have to worry about rust. You never have to worry about. Look at this. Look at this. Here's that cheesy casserole.
You keep going there. We gotta move on, John. You keep going. Look at that slide right out, my friend. Thank you, John. Good to see you. 082742. Get yourself a piece of cast iron. Oh, before we go, I asked if I could mention this because I have it in my home. I use it. My wife uses it. My kids even use it. It's also from Kitchen HQ.